Greetings and welcome to this guideline session on curriculum. Hello everyone, I am Dr. P.A. Patil, working as a principal of Jayawantrao Sawant College of Engineering, Hadapsar, Pune. I am also shouldering the responsibility of Chairman Board of Studies of Savitribai Phule Pune University for the Board Mechanical and Automobile. In this particular session, I am giving a detailed guidelines on execution policy of continuous comprehensive evaluation, especially for core engineering courses for second year engineering, and that is for 2024 pattern. 2024 pattern is also regarded as a national education policy pattern. The important features of national education policies are experiential learning, multidisciplinary approach, industry connect exit courses, choice-based curriculum, and flexibility in education. That is, there are possibility of multiple entry as well as multiple exit. But the most important feature of national education policy, that is experiential learning. And this particular feature we are exhibiting through this continuous comprehensive evaluation sheet. This is the outline of this presentation. Uh, in this particular presentation, I will be mainly focusing on the detailed elements of continuous comprehensive evaluation sheet, which is to be maintained by each faculty member for giving the 30 marks as per the examination scheme. As per the examination scheme, there is a weightage. 100 marks is distributed, 30 marks for CC, that is continuous comprehensive evaluation, and 70 marks end semester examination that will be conducted by SPPU. The main important elements of the CCs are field assignments, quiz, then industrial visits, guest lectures, and internal test. So students undertake all these activities for securing these 30 marks. This is the detailed uh, Excel sheet of comprehensive continuous evaluation, and each student secure has to attempt all these activities to get marks out of 30. So there are some common activities unit wise, all units to be assessed uniformly. So for each unit, the faculty members uh, should take field activities as well as quiz. So like that, there are 50 marks assigned to field activities, that is 10 marks for each unit, and 50 marks assigned for quiz, again 10 marks for each unit. Then uh, the as per the policies of the institute, the internal tests to be conducted either unit wise or midterm or end term. So 100 marks are assigned for internal test and 100 marks weightage is given to the attendance. So like that, the student can get the marks out of 300. But there are weightage given, not uniform weightage given, because more emphasis is given for the field assignments. So 50% weightage is given to field activities, that is real world assignments, and remaining 50% distributed amongst quiz, internal test, and attendance equally. So, for example, if the student secure 40 marks out of 50, he will get marks 12 out of 50. So like that, for a quiz, if 80% marks converted into out of 5, like that is 4. So this way, the student will get out of marks. So more weightage is given to field activities so that student can go through real world assignments and their learning and their skills will be ensured. As per the revised policy of CCE, it is mandatory to clear the CCE because there are individual passing is assigned compared to the 19 pattern. In 24 pattern, student has to secure minimum 40% mark in CCE as well as end semester examination. So if student fail to get 12 marks out of 30, then that subject will be treated as fail and the student supposed to reappear for that particular test, suppose for CCE in upcoming semester. So this particular policy is made by SPPU for uh, taking this particular CCE practices seriously. So faculty members are requested to give the marks as per this continuous assessment sheet. The most important component of this continuous comprehensive evaluation sheet, that is the field assignment. So these are the real world assignments and or home assignments, and uh, uh, field assignments are the essential component of experiential learning, because students, whatever the theoretical knowledge they have gained, they're supposed to apply that theoretical knowledge to solve real world assignments. So all the real world assignments are given in the unit. So out of 3 or 4 assignments, students supposed to take one particular assignment based on the college policy, or whatever the assignments the faculty member will assign, students supposed to undertake that assignment. Under this head, not only uh, for field projects, but also we can conduct some industrial visits or guest lectures for giving the practical exposure to that particular unit. For each unit, one such activity to be designed and executed to reinforce theoretical learning through practical exposure. So it is mandatory to go through all units and the application of all content to be exhibited through this field assignment. These real world assignments should be framed based on real world problems relevant to the subject. Each course project or field assignment must be communicated through one of the following modes. So that is for holistic development of the students. They must know, they must develop their all senses and all modes of communication. So the various communication medias we are incorporating, that is poster presentation, PowerPoint presentation, model making, field or survey report with oral presentation, and submission of digital content. So whatever the activities they carried out, they're supposed to develop a digital content or video summary, and that video summary to be submitted. So it is recommended that student, if there are 5 field assignments for each particular subject, and all together, all 5 modes of communication to be exhibited, and every fortnight faculty member take the submission based on this communication media. To evaluate these field activities, the assessment rubrics to be designed, and every faculty member has given freedom to develop their own uh, performance rubrics, so that uh, the all so that the proper evaluation to be undertaken, where learning or skills to be measured through these rubrics. So these rubrics should include criteria such as the clarity of the topic, the innovation part, subject relevance, presentation skills, and technical content as well. The second important component, that is quiz. Now, again, as per the continuous assessment sheet, unit-wise quizzes to be planned and can be conducted either online mode or offline mode. So you can use any learning management system or Google Form to conduct quizzes. Each quiz should include pool of 20 or more questions, and from that student supposed to solve any 10 questions. So this option is for, you can keep if you are conducting the test through online mode. If you are conducting through offline mode, you can have a 10 fixed questions, but students sitting together in one particular bench, they're supposed to have a different set of question paper. So these quizzes should be diversified across the various types of questions. So there should not be a monotonous multiple choice questions, but Besides the multiple choice questions, some quiz are numerical quiz, image-based questions, match the following, fill in the blanks, drag and drop of the image, and drag and drop of the text. So if we keep the varieties, then the student again develop their aptitude skill, because these are the kind of questions generally asked in competitive exam. So to develop their competitive exam with time management, the quiz to be framed. Another purpose of framing the quiz, that student should uh, clear few of the concept, especially through drag and drop of the image, drag and drop of the text. So few of the examples we will exhibit here. So this is the examination. This is the type of quiz where a particular sentence is given. And in this particular sentence, the uh, keywords are removed, and student place to these keywords in a respective block so that the sentence becomes complete. In this way, student can understand the importance of keywords and its exact location. So this also ensures their understanding of the subject or understanding of that particular content. So this particular type is called as drag and drop into text. The second important quiz we can have, that is the numerical questions. Now in numerical questions, don't give the options. The student supposed to solve that particular numerical. So make sure that that particular numerical to be solved within 1 or 2 minutes. And the student supposed to write the answer, and the answers, whatever the option answer, where you can have a variation of plus minus 5%. If that answer is coming within plus minus 5%, this automatically uh, get the uh, correction. That is, if it deviation is more than 5% plus minus, then that particular question answer becomes wrong. So this way, the student will not guess the numerical questions, rather they solve the numerical and they put their answer. So here they can also, they're supposed to choose the formula, and they have to solve that particular question within 1 or 2 minutes. So this way the time management is also addressed, and their problem solving ability will be developed. The third type of quiz, that is the match the following. Again, these are the quizzes developed in LMS, that is a Moodle LMS. So most of this LMS, there are other LMS learning management systems are available. So you can have whatever the LMS system you are using, you accordingly you can conduct the quiz. So in Moodle also there are a lot of varieties are available. So this is the sample case of match the following. Here also the students concept understanding will be ensured. This is match the pair. The next type of question, that is drag and drop of the image. So whatever the image is there, so naming of this particular image. So if the student understand that particular circuit, and if they know the name of the components, they can place that particular text at the respective block, and accordingly they can get the mark. So here also, whatever the understanding of that particular image or that circuit or the system is expected. So all the quizzes are like that, so that we can ensure their learning as well as understanding. This is one such quiz where again the student can drag and place the expected block in right place. This is image based question, where on the basis of image there are some multiple choice questions can be framed, and based on that the student can select one or multiple correct answers. Such kind of exploded views are also used for drag and drop of the image. Regarding industrial visits, if few few units demands industrial visits, then the faculty members can arrange the industrial visit as well. It is recommended to have at least one industrial visit for particular subject. An industrial visit to be planned in align with subject scope. It should be relevant to that particular subject or relevant to that particular unit, and particularly addresses advancements in the respective field. The purpose is to provide students exposure to actual engineering practices and advances in that particular concept or content. The assessment of industrial visit to be carried out again by various ways, like you can have a quiz based on the industrial visit. So unless and until student clear that quiz, the marks should not be given. If you can prepare some interactive videos as well, and based on that interactive video, whatever the industrial visit, so you can have a small video clip on that and place the questions in between to ensure the understanding or of the industrial visit and uh, their clarity. And finally, if not, if about two assessment modes are not possible, then the detailed visit report to be submitted. But in the third type of tool, there are a possibility of copy case, and that particular report submission doesn't ensure the understanding of or the takeaways of that industrial visit amongst from the students. So such kind of photographs you can have through industrial visit, and you can have a quiz questions like that. Means few of the quiz questions on actual photographs. You can have this drag and drop image type of questions, or you can have an interactive video as well. Suppose you can prepare a industrial you can prepare an industrial video of a particular industrial visit, and by using H5P tools, which is available on Moodle or any open sources. Also some interactive video tools are available where you can place the questions in between. So such kind of questions you can place, and these questions, if the students understand that part of the video, on that particular part you can frame the questions, and unless and until students at, attempt that particular question correctly, that video will not be completed. So by after watching of the complete video, it completely ensures that students understood that particular video, and accordingly, whatever the takeaways we are expecting from industrial visit, that also ensures. So this is about the industrial visit. Similarly, guest lectures to be framed or to be conducted relevant to that particular course or unit. And again, it is recommended to have advanced topics, and the the lecturer must be from industry so that some commercial aspects are also covered in that particular guest lecture. Uh, Please do not arrange the guest lecture for the given content. So whatever the contents are there, those content to be taught by respective teacher only. But whatever the content advancements are there, that is, we can say content beyond syllabus, only for that particular unit content beyond syllabus to be taken by external expert, which is recommended to have an industry expert rather than the academia. And again, similarly, you can have assessment methods. You can conduct the quiz post lecture, attendance monitoring, evaluation of attentiveness, participation rubrics you can design. So during your guest lecture, you can also observe participation of the students, their attentiveness, and in the end, you can give some marks for the quiz, or you can have again an interactive video as well. So that interactive video, if that particular video is, if it is recorded, again you can place questions in between, and after completion of that video, student can, after completion of that lecture, student can again rewatch that particular lecture from the recording and give the answers through these interactive video concepts. Uh, Regarding internal test, I think based on the college policy, you can have unit-wise test or you can have a two major internal test. And internal test to be conducted with the fix, because during this semester we will not make the students exam oriented, but the main purpose of internal tests, that is the preparation of end semester examination. So all the internal tests to be conducted on all unit. Suppose for example you can conduct midterm examination on unit number 1 and 2, and most of the questions are addressing the high Bloom's level or high cognitive level, that is beyond level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4 questions to be framed in internal test, so that it will be helpful for accreditation point of view or also concept point of view. So the quality question papers to be framed during your internal test. So for example, you can have 2 units for midterm test or 4 units for end term test. And for this test, you can supply a fixed question bank. And from the fixed question bank, you can ask the questions. So students can uh, recall those only limited questions, because they will get very little time before this midterm test and end term test. And it is recommended that students should spend maximum time during their term for learning part, for skilling, and as well as for developing their other modes of communication rather than writing skill. But if you provide the fixed questions but quality questions, and preparation of those questions will be helpful for their end semester examinations. So even though internal tests there are 5 marks for CCE, but the actual weightage of this internal test is 75 marks, because for their good preparation in internal test will definitely helpful for their end semester examination. So that way you can encourage the students to give internal tests seriously at the in between the semester and at the end of the semester. The question paper format, this is the sample question paper format, where you can have the maximum. There is no scope for BL level 1. So most of the questions are from BL level 2, 3, and 4. So this is the pattern generally expect uh, uh, from expect by accreditation bodies. So there are a column of marks, then course outcome, then program specific outcome, program outcomes, Bloom's level. And if you are following the performance indicators as well, you can have a performance indicator column as well. So the equal weightage is given for all COs. So we can have a distribution of Bloom's level wise. So where in this particular sheet, the 36% weightage is given for level 4 and 56 for level 3, and very limited version is given for, or limited scope is given for level 8. So that even if you keep the internal test at moderate or high difficulty level, it will be helpful for the students to secure good marks in end semester examination. Again, the course wise, the unit wise equal weightage is given, because for each unit we can have a separate CO. So this way you can mark distribution, that is CO wise also you have to ensure that equal distribution is given for the marks unit wise as well as CO wise. So these are some sample questions we can have, especially for Bloom's level 4 questions. So this is a simple question, that is explain the construction and working of evaporative air conditioning system with its advantages and disadvantages. The same question can be framed to develop their analysis ability, that is Bloom's level 4 types of questions, where we can give the situation, and based on the situation student can identify that system and uh, explain. So how the simple question can be framed BL level 4 questions. So only approach is change. Here the question is that customer has given following requirement of HVAC consultant for installing air conditioning system for workshop industry. And the main feature of this air conditioning systems are it should be a low cost temperature requirement which are not stringent, just better than industrial fans is sufficient. Atmospheric condition is hot and dry. And to fulfill this particular these conditions, students supposed to select a suitable advanced air conditioning system. So there are almost for this particular subject, there are 6 to 7 advanced air conditioning systems. Out of that, students supposed to select based on their advantages and outline the layout with the working. So this is the system of evaporative air conditioning system. So the main purpose of this, students supposed to recognize the system first, and then they write they draw the layout as well as construction. So such kind of questions you can frame, or other ways they can have a diagram, and based on this particular diagram, they're supposed to analyze this particular diagram and select appropriate methods of this is the diagram again related with HVAC&R, where this is a chilling system and the student supposed to select appropriate capacity controls if the for centrifugal compressor. Now in this case, the condenser capacity controls are used. So again, based on the situation, based on the diagrams, students get that skill of analysis or identifying the problem statement or giving a proper solution. So such kind of questions are definitely helpful for the students to understand their concepts. So most of the questions are not framed in university examination because of the time limit, because of the other constraints. But you can cover these questions in your internal test so that the it it can become a good compliance for quality question paper for accreditation bodies. Another example you can have, this is the air conditioning hall or auditorium where the students supposed to select a proper air distribution system and which will give the uniform distribution of temperature as well as velocity. So such kind of question will definitely trigger their analysis skills, evaluation skills, and later on the creation skill among the students. So, uh, regarding the end semester examination guidelines, so end semester guidelines are already given in our guideline initially guideline pages, and these are the fix for and SPPU set the question paper as per these guidelines, where the 70 marks are assigned for the core subjects, where the unit-wise allocation is 14 marks. Each unit will have a combination of questions designed to assess different cognitive levels. By following these schemes, you can ensure a comprehensive and fair assessment of students' understanding and application of course material, adhering to the Bloom's taxonomy guidelines for cognitive skill evaluation. So while designing a question paper for end semester examination, paper setter has to take care that moderate cognitive level to be addressed so that the quality of the question paper to be exhibited. So that's it for this particular session. I hope this session will be helpful for the students as well as faculty member to undertake this continuous comprehensive evaluation or the uh, uh, teaching learning process during this semester smoothly. Thank you. Thank you very much. Next session, I'll be coming with one case study of the field assignment as well. Thank you very much.